flew to Argentina to speak. When I got there, I was so miserable from the flight. It was bad. I'm expecting that the shliach picks me up, the shliach in Argentina, takes me to the hotel. He says, there's a woman who had a terrible tragedy and she's very depressed, doesn't want to talk to anybody, but she agreed to talk to you. So we're going to stop on the way to the hotel. We're going to stop at her apartment and you'll talk to her. I was very upset. You made an appointment, you didn't ask me, you didn't warn me, and it has to be on the way to the hotel, it can't be tomorrow? I was really upset. But she's waiting. So you have to go. We go, and I can tell you this woman was not among the living. There was no life in her. Her voice was dead. Her eyes were dead. The room felt like death. She hadn't left the room in 6 months. And so she tells me what happened. 19-year-old son died in a car accident. Then she tells me how great this boy was. Such a good person, such a kind person, such an edel person, on and on. What am I going to say? So I said, boy, that's a great kid. He was such a good person. And you had him for 19 years. She looked at me like, are you crazy? So I said, it's the shock, the surprise that is so hurtful, so damaging, so depressing. But imagine if God had come to you and said, there is this magnificent person needs to be born for 19 years. And God asks you, would you please be the mother of this child for 19 years? What would you say? I was sure she would say yes. She said, absolutely not. I said, well, then it's a good thing he didn't ask you.
Wow.
The tears opened up. She started to sob like it's been waiting 6 months. And after 20 minutes, she was alive. She came back to life in front of my eyes. It was scary. It was so good, it was scary. Okay, so then we're in the car going to the hotel. And I'm thinking how upset I was that they didn't ask me. And I realized if they had asked me, I would have said absolutely not. And it would have been the wrong answer. It's so good they didn't ask me. Because that experience, wow. I wouldn't give it up for anything.